You saw that, right?
What in the world?
Do you have the drone coming back to us?
No.
Are you serious? The drone? What?
Okay, let's get on here. And I already don't want to go there anyways, but then we saw this thing flying across the sky.
Do you want to tell them or should I tell them?
Tonight, we're doing our Halloween special.
Which means we're going to haunted places in Tulsa.
For y'all's sake, I hope we see 100 ghosts tonight. For my sake, I hope we don't see any ghosts tonight. So,
We just showered at the Planet Fitness, but I'm already sweaty because I'm getting scared already. I don't really like scary stuff.
neither of us like scary stuff. I don't like scary movies. I don't like being surprised. I don't like a text that says, "Hey Kev, guess what?" Like, I don't like any of that.
This guy hates suspense in any form.
I don't like suspense and anticipation, but
What?
get outside your comfort zone. That's what we're fixing to do. Let's get to it.
Okay. All right, we're on our way to get another headlamp because Kevin's broke.
It's been going strong for about 12 years,
Yeah.
so you gotta have a headlamp. It's the best piece of equipment. It's better to have one and not need it than to need one and not have it.
Oh. What is he doing? Oh, see some movement. He came out the side door. Oh, there he is. Got him. Is this even open?
So our first destination of the night, possibly only destination of the night, depending on how this goes, is called Timber Ridge Cemetery. If you're a Tulsa local, you may have heard about it. The story goes that there was a Native American boy riding his bicycle back in 1989, and he was fatally struck by a vehicle. They ended up burying him in this cemetery. So the stories go that you'll see a boy on a bicycle. You will experience nosebleeds. You might possibly believe that you hit something with your car only to find nothing there. I actually have been to this cemetery before. We got there, we had a look around. As we were going to leave, I felt a gust of some sort pass through me, and it reverberated through my body. My friend had taken off running, so we all just ran. So I'm not really looking forward to going back to it, but we're gonna anyways.
We went to the store. We had to get batteries for my headlamp. And now we're gearing up with an Alani, warm Alanis. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous because I don't really like this stuff. Neither does he.
I'm nervous too, especially since I'm there to protect you. Who's there to protect me?
Got some Muddy Buddies for after.
After? I was going to open them right now.
I mean, for right now. And hopefully this low light is working because we haven't used it yet. Get it. You saw that, right?
What in the world?
Where'd it go? That just fell from the sky.
Dude, that was nuts. I cannot believe that. I wonder if these guys behind us saw it.
Weird.
Oh, they turned.
I'm just gonna leave this on the entire time.
Bro, so...
Careful, there's like...
Dude, we are driving out on this super creepy country road, and I don't want to be out here in the first place. And Andrea's right here next to me. We saw another UFO, dude, flying overhead.
No, it was different kind of.
It was closer. Well, she's got the camera in her hand, but she didn't have it on. She tried to get it on as fast as she could, but like...
It was so fast. It was like a
It was
split
too
second.
fast. We could almost record an airplane, you know? And it was not a shooting star because it was close, dude. It was bright. It had like a tail behind it. We're outside of Tulsa. Yeah, that's exactly where we're going. And I already don't want to go there anyways, but then we saw this thing flying across the sky, and I'm like, dude, what? And it was so, like, it definitely would have been visible on camera if we had gotten it. But
well, yeah, and it just disappeared into nowhere.
it just went so fast.
No, it wasn't a comet. It was too close.
I would say maybe 400 feet high. Yeah. And there was no sound. That was probably the second craziest thing that's ever happened. Just driving out here, we're headed east outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I looked up and I saw a bright light traveling east. It was not an airplane, I'm telling you. And after our little Moab experience, I'm already shaken up, and we haven't even made it to the cemetery yet. So I don't know what to tell you, but you know, believe it or not, that just happened, and that was crazy.
That was way crazy.
But we're pulling up. Here we are. It's
Get it off.
it's in there.
Oh gosh. Okay, well, here we go.
So unfortunately, this thing is just private property, and it's closed for the evening. So we're gonna send in some recon. I just taped my headlamp to the drone, and we're hoping that the battery will last long enough to get some good footage of all the ghosts, if nothing more than just the cemetery and its surroundings. All right, hopefully this works.
Max altitude reached.
Bye, drone. Hope you make it back to us. Oh, there's the gate. Is that the drone?
What is that?
Do you have the drone coming back to us?
No.
Are you serious?
What?
That's not the drone?
No.
I can see that light and it's headed at us.
I'm seeing something in the video camera.
What is... That's not the drone. What?
Dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm bringing it back. What is that? Oh my gosh. Okay.
My heart is beating so fast.
Okay. Well, we're getting out of here. Okay, let's get out of here.
I don't even want to know what you saw. This was a bad idea.
Oh man.
I wish you were driving us away right now.
Yeah, same. Are we
Let's
getting out of here?
get the heck out of here.
Whose idea was this?
I mean, you can see the sky. You can see that there's no way it would be a shooting star that we saw. 'Cause there's too many clouds.
It was much closer than clouds.
Yeah.
You guys saw that sky. It was clear enough with plenty of clouds. What we saw flying overhead was weird, to say the least.
We went in search of paranormal, and paranormal found us.
And then when we got to the cemetery, I sent the drone out, and for the first time ever, I feel like we saw more than the drone saw. I had a limited field of view, so it was very creepy going in there with only about a 15 or 20 foot field of view in front of the drone. And as I flew the drone up over the cemetery sign and over to the south side of the cemetery, from where we were, there was something following the drone. A light. I thought it was blue. I don't know what color you saw.
I just saw a light. I'm not sure.
And then I was focused on the blinking light by the headstones. I don't know what it was. I don't imagine that someone would put something like that on a headstone to decorate it. I couldn't imagine that it was a Halloween decoration, but it was changing colors from red to green to blue. And you guys can speculate that it might have been the reflection from the drone lights. There's not a blue light on the drone lights. Red, sure. Green, sure. White, definitely. Not blue. And then as I was focused on that, from where we were, we saw a different light floating after the drone.
Do you have the drone coming back to us?
No.
Are you serious? That was what was scary.
That freaked us out. And as I was looking from our point of view, I accidentally circled the drone into the trees. And I'm so glad that it barely touched anything. There was tree leaves in the tape connecting the flashlight to the drone. Luckily it came back and we didn't have to go in and get it.
Yeah.
Because I would have had a heart attack. But yeah, that was weird and creepy. There was a creepy vibe out there the whole time, right?
Well, yeah, because we just seen that flying object.
So we were already spooked and I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a weird feeling. That place is haunted. That's the conclusion. That place is haunted. We got scared.
She says it's haunted. I say the myth is definitely not busted. I cannot confirm or deny that it's haunted. All right, on to our next one. All right, so we're coming up on our second destination, which is 10 East 21st Place in Tulsa. Don't squeeze my hand all scary. So this place is known as the original Hex House. It was a house where a woman named Carol Ann Smith lived back in the 30s and 40s. She was a wealthy lady.
She had gotten pregnant twice and lost both of those babies prematurely. That was said to have really affected her.
Her husband, soon after losing his job during the Depression, was found in his car with a bullet wound to his chest. They decided that it was death by suicide, even though there were some strange circumstances surrounding it. Shortly after that, her housekeeper mysteriously wandered into the street and was struck by a vehicle, killing her.
That is really creepy. Okay, so these are the original steps to the house. Up above, right over here, it's all just a parking lot, but they say that the original basement is still under here.
So the reason they call it the Hex House is because after Carol Ann collected the insurance money from her husband and her housekeeper's deaths, the police found that she had been holding two women somewhat hostage in her house. They claimed that she had hexed them because they were still able to leave the house, go to work, and she was just collecting their paychecks to finance her lifestyle. She ended up actually going to prison for fraud, but only for 1 year.
But what's creepy about this story is it said that she was into witchcraft, put a hex on the two women because they were willingly going out and working and then returning home and living in this basement and on orange crates and this in terrible conditions. So yeah, then they found, when they were excavating this, they found dog remains. They don't have any explanation for that.
But they found several books on witchcraft and things of that nature.
well,
mind control.
Mind control.
Yeah, mind control.
And it was said like neighbors would see her out here doing weird things at night.
Yeah. Even after the house was demolished in the 70s, they said they could hear screaming, telephones ringing, growling even. So they say it's mad haunted, but right now it looks just like a parking lot to me. Maybe we should stand around a minute and see what happens?
Fine.
if you say so.
Maybe we'll hear something on the recording back.
All right, let's just stand here quietly for a second. What do you think?
Not haunted.
Not haunted. So I guess all we gathered from this story is that Carol Ann Smith was a real a-hole. So, happy Halloween, everybody. Stay safe, have fun, and we'll probably never do this again. We did not enjoy it. Hopefully you guys did.
This guy's getting scared by every little leaf sound.
Leaves are scary, dude. I'm not trying to get scared out of my shorts with an empty stomach.
I've got my running shoes on. I'm ready to outrun you.
You're not gonna outrun me.